The Harry Potter books were adopted very faithfully to feature-length films, but what if it could be even better? Thanks to HBO's episodic adaptation of the saga, the runtime of a single season is longer than that of a single film, giving the series a better chance of telling Harry's story in a comprehensive way.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
Welcome to The Rewind. This is how HBO's Harry Potter series can improve upon the movies. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and go ahead and hit that subscribe button for good luck.
Now all we need to do is catch up with the train.
We can't be far behind.
Character portrayals and their dynamics. Characters are everything, and there's no exception when we're talking about the ensemble of Harry Potter. The way a character is written, portrayed, and brought to life can make a huge difference when it comes to making a more compelling narrative, as well as curating a believable world. One of the Harry Potter film's biggest missteps was casting actors in their late 30s and 40s to play young adults, as this took away the tragedy of their deaths. In the novels, James and Lily Potter were 21 when Voldemort killed them. Snape was the same age when he changed sides. One of the most brutal things about war is that it takes the lives of the teens of yesterday, and the first Wizarding War was no exception. The TV reboot has to cast age-appropriate actors to showcase the atrocious realities of Voldemort's reign. Peeves' cut role in the Harry Potter movies was arguably Chris Columbus's gravest mistake, as he would have been a great addition to the story. In the novels, Peeves the Poltergeist was at the backdrop of many important scenes, and some of them were comedy gold as well as key to the plot. Any book scene where Peeves is working hard to undermine Umbridge at the Weasley twins' last request before storming out of Hogwarts would instantly make the TV show funnier than the entire Order of the Phoenix movie. Professor Snape ended up becoming a glorified hero in the Harry Potter movies, and part of the reason was the fact that his worst behavior was left out of the films. The TV reboot should explore Snape's persona in all his duality. There were plenty of book scenes where Snape was acting childish and cruel, especially towards Gryffindor students, for no reason. Like the time he made that lookist comment about Hermione's overgrown teeth and refused to give detention to the person who was responsible for casting the curse in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry and Ginny's relationship was almost non-existent in the Harry Potter movies until the sixth installment. And honestly, the same could be said about Ginny as a character. The situation was vastly different in the novels, where Ginny was a well-written secondary character, and Harry was falling in love with her gradually over the course of 7 books. In the novels, Harry and Ginny's first kiss happened when the Gryffindor team won a Quidditch match, and it was a beautiful moment made utterly hilarious by Ron's reaction. HBO's show has to do justice to Ginny and Harry as the main couple. While Neville was a great character in the Harry Potter movies, he was also largely underutilized. Even the fact that Neville came really close to becoming the Chosen One wasn't covered in the films, and that was a key piece of information for understanding the true horrific nature of Harry's story. This book detail shouldn't be missing from the show. Another scene that the TV reboot has to include is the one where the Golden Trio and Ginny stumble upon Neville and his grandmother at St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries and discover what happened to Neville's parents.
I'm quite proud to be their son.
Maggie Smith's Professor McGonagall was close to perfection in the way she carried herself, but it is a pity that most of her hysterical one-liners got cut from the Harry Potter movies. The TV show had better not make the same mistake and feature at least some of her book quotes, such as "Have a biscuit, Potter," which she says after Harry gets in trouble with Umbridge. Additionally, if the series included the scene where McGonagall gives advice to Peeves regarding the direction that should be used to unscrew the chandelier, it would automatically become the superior adaptation. Victor Crumb was a key character from Hermione's self-discovery journey, as he was the first boy to notice her. The Harry Potter movies did a fairly good job at depicting Victor, but there were so many more stunning book scenes with him and Hermione as a budding couple. Plus, a certain conversation between Victor and Hermione resulted in Hermione's investigation into Rita Skeeter, which is another awesome storyline that the TV reboot should embrace. Seeing the victorious Hermione capturing Rita in her animagus form in a jar would be nothing short of sensational.
How dare you? Besides, I can take care of myself.
Doubt it. He's way too old.
What?
Core events in Hogwarts. With how limited films can be in sheer length, it may be virtually impossible to fit an entire novel into just a couple of hours. This means that, of course, a lot of valuable world building has to be cut from the source material, leaving us with an unfinished version. Details will be missing, and by extension, some stories just won't be told. However, with a series that can take its time, tons of important events from the Harry Potter saga can be fully realized and elaborated on. Harry, Ron, and Hermione's Horcrux quest was understandably the focus of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, but there were other things going on at Hogwarts as well. The Carrow's reign at the school was a dark time, and the students' silent fight was commendable. The films rushed past life at Hogwarts during Harry's 7th year, but the reboot show shouldn't throw away such a vital storyline. The Hogwarts under the Carrow's rule scenes showcased the people's strength and resistance in the face of danger, as well as the horrors that Voldemort's regime entailed.
Oh my god.
What?
One of the most bizarre scenes in the novels was Nearly Headless Nick's 500th Death Day party, and it was a shame that this Halloween storyline got cut from the Harry Potter movies. Harry, Ron, and Hermione had a choice to make. They could either attend Hogwarts' Halloween feast, where they would enjoy delicious food, or honor their house's ghost by going to his Death Day party with nothing for them to eat. The fact that the Golden Trio chose to do right by their promise to a friend spoke way louder than words, and this scene has to be in the show. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is generally considered to be one of the weakest movies in the series, and that is largely because of the way it mishandled the Quidditch World Cup. The competition was a huge chunk of the corresponding novel, and so much happened during the World Cup scenes. For instance, they introduced Ludo Bagman and Winky the House Elf, each of whom had major subplots in the books. HBO's series has to make amends, bring these characters to life on screen at last, and make the actual Quidditch World Cup as grandiose as it should be.
He's back! He's back! Voldemort's back!
What other improvements do you think they could make on a Harry Potter series? Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Check out these other videos from the Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our future uploads.